uh, about there. So I've mapped out the green, kind of give me an idea of where I want to come from. And many times I'll go ahead and I'll build a tee shot first. But in this case, the concept for the hole is all about the angle. Um, if I'm coming in, from this side here, and I'm trying to cut the corner, if I'm coming in from the left side of the fairway, maybe a little closer, but I may have some hazards here. So I want to make sure I build kind of the green first, and then I'll build the fairway, uh, the landing area. I'll push the golfer out to the right, maybe make it narrow on the left side. There'll be a, bunker uh, wet that'll, stop the golfer from hitting driver. Um, I don't know that I necessarily want to do that. Make them go down the left and take a poorer angle. Um, but we'll see. We'll see how the hole plays out. So we're going to start this one from the green this time. And I'm going to zoom in just enough so I can see, and I want to go directly overhead. And I'm going to have to go and clear out these trees. That's C3-2. And just kind of give me some space to work with. Going to clear out some of these trees so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Now I've cleared out some trees, and you can see I've got a lot of shadows. The shadows are bad, so we'll have to take down trees that are creating those shadows. And so I create my surfaces, and I create my green. And first thing I have to do before I do anything is make sure I can back out of this menu with the escape key, and it does work. Sometimes it does get a little stuck, and I lay down the green, and I want to lay something sort of around it, and I'm not able to do it the way I want because I've got to use the mouse to scroll over, but in this case it works. Go back to my green tool. Usually I find if I back out to the main menu and then all the way out and back into the main menu again, and then back into the surface menu, I'm able to back out with using the keyboard. Okay. So this course I've really made a lot of use of the beam shape for my greens. And if I think I want to go with something a little different. Maybe I'll make the front of the green more like this. So very shallow from this end, and I'll add to this green. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave it this tiny, but this is kind of to be the front of my green here. Uh, Let me twist it a little bit this way, and that more kind of fits the shape I'm going for. I don't really like. So if I place this green here like this, I'm going to end up with a hole that is shorter than the yardage on the card, which is not necessarily a bad thing. This is the front of my green. So I've kind of taken this for a size, right? And now I'll move it to where I want. So I really wish this green would. I know it's small as it is, and we don't want to have folks creating greens that are, the size of a pinhead. But I really would like to get it to be like small, really, really small, um, so I could just create over it. Or just let me get rid of the green altogether and the waypoint just be the pin, rather than having the green connected to it. I know I want to have greens and tee boxes, but that would be really sweet if we could do that. So this shot here, the farther to the right with the front of this green, the farther to the right, especially if the pin is on the back left here, the farther to the right that the golfer is on, off the tee, the better angle they'll have to try to get this close. Especially if the pin is in the back left, something like that. But I can move the pin later. It's kind of just fit this around the green. Maybe I'm gonna put that just a little bit more, and I'll plop down my green. And the reason I need to back out is an escape key, because the way I build fairways, I create and 2 and 3 fairways. I'm just going to make this bigger here, but I'm going to pull it out this way. And put my fairway there. Gamepads have the ability, this LB button at the top, to cycle through the textures. I don't think, I haven't been told, I haven't discovered any keyboard command that does the same thing, so I've got to go through, I've got to hit escape, and that brings me back to the main menu, and then I got to create 2 surfaces, and then 4 for rough, and I'm going to use a 4-click method. 1, this helps get a consistent band of rough around the fairway. 2, count, takes a few seconds. 3, and 4. Okay, so now I built the front of my green, and now I want to kind of come out of the menu, create 2 green, and I need to work on the back of my green. And one thing that I really would like to use the circle brush a little bit more. Problem I find with it is because of the fuzziness of the brush, it ends up affecting the size of my fringe, and then I don't get a consistent band of fringe around my green. So I do avoid the fuzzier shapes, and I stick to ones with the sharper edges, which not ideal, but let's work with. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit because I want to work in the back area. And see how this looks. And I don't know that I really particularly like the shape, what it offers me, but we'll try it. Zoom in a little bit more here. Yeah, I'm not really liking it. Maybe if I use the peanut shape. I don't really like that either. I'm going to use the bean shape after all. Alright, so with the bean shape here, I'm going to have to, well, I could kind of make this hump, doesn't have to be perfectly arced. It would be kind of a wavy arc. So we'll put that green there. And now I can't cycle, so create, escape, create 2, 3 for the fairway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back out, create 2, 4 for rough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I've got to do something with this part of the green here. It looks terrible. And I'm going to create 2 green. And this is where I do like this shape. And I'm using to rotate. I'm using the control key with the arrow keys, left and right, up and down. I find the amount of change, the delta is a little bit more granular than when you use control and the mouse wheel. For example, if I were to do this and this is one mouse wheel click, it gets huge, whereas 1, 2, 3, 4, it's like 4 or 5 arrow buttons is about the same. So using the keyboard and mouse, definitely want to use the keyboard control as much as possible. It's, like I said, it's more granular. Alright, and then I want to add this green here, connect that. Okay, 2, 3 for fairway. I'm gonna have to pull this out a little bit. Fairway there. Okay, that's 4. I'm not going to go too crazy with sculpting right now. That'll happen later. I do want to use the distance tool